everybody, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So I'm going to be doing my weekly planner decoration because it's Monday. So, sorry, my phone just buzzed. So I'm going into my planner as per normal, just using my keys to get to the week and pulling it out. It's a bit stiff at the moment. Just pulling it out. So put that to the side. So that is this week. This week is kind of cool for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's my birthday, which yay. Second of all, it's my last week of work, so even better, the next 2 weeks after this one are going to be free from any kind of work. Hooray. So what I'm going to do, there's no real rhyme or reason to this. It's just going to be sort of my favourite stuff, if that makes any sense. I'm basically just going to go through a couple of kikki.k stuff and put it all together any which way I like. So we'll just go with it, see what happens, and fingers crossed it ends up looking good. So what we're going to start with is we're just going to go into the Inspiration Paper Lovers book. I've just had a flick through beforehand and just decided sort of which pieces of paper and stuff I'd like to use. So I kind of keep flipping between ways I want to do this. I kind of have two different thoughts. I sort of want to do a yellow one, but then I think that's too much, so I change back to something else. So I'm going to do a sort of a pastel-y thing. It's kind of going to come out of the Paper Lovers book, but I'm going to chuck in some extra little bits. So what I'm going to start with is I'm going to take this piece of note paper, or pattern paper, sorry, which just says live, laugh, love, just in little stripes, lines, one or the other. So I'm just pulling that one out, and I'm just grabbing my little paper trimmer. And so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a couple of these sort of strips, and I'm just going to cut basically in the middle. I'm just lining them up. I'm not measuring, I'm not being too precise, I'm just getting where I think the line is, and I'm just going to get 4 of them. I'm not sure if I'll use all 4 yet, but we'll go with 4. So there's the 4 strips, and I'm going to leave them just like that, as in I'm not going to sort of trim them down any closer. And I'm just going to run them along the bottom. So just do a orange and blue on one side, and green and pinkish on the other side. So it's just going to run like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be back in just a second. There we go, that's what it looks like when I've done all of that. I just realised I hadn't shown you guys this one before. This is a new DotLiner pen that I got from Officeworks. I think it was about $6, don't quote me on that. But it comes, I'll link it down below with the price so you guys can see. But it's got teeny tiny dots, kind of like the one I showed you in my last weekly decoration video. I like it so far. It's reasonably easy to use. The dots are close together, but I'll let you know a little bit more about this as I kind of use it. So then all I'm going to do is just trim off the excess. If you noticed right at the start of that video, I just sort of trimmed off some off the bottom. I just had a little bit of overhang from last week that I didn't notice, so I just sort of tidied that up. And I have a little bit of overhang here, so I'm just going to tidy that up too. So it's kind of starting out a little bit like last week's did. obviously with a different pattern and with a different kind of thought process going into it, but it's a very simple way to do it. But I sometimes find that the simple ones are the nicest ones. So that's what we look like there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into, just for something different, I'm going into the DIY and party stickers and gift tag set. This is a really bright set, so it's kind of going to be a point of difference, I guess, to the other ones. So I'm just grabbing this one here that says party time. It's got some yellow in it. I'm doing that on purpose because I want this one to be a little bit bright. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting this down in the bottom corner. Sorry, some thunder going on. And I'm putting it down in the bottom corner because I'm actually having a party for my birthday on Saturday. So I'm just going to write that in there. And I'm going to write that in some reasonably bright colours. So it's going in orange and green. I know I'm doing a pastel-y thing here, but I'm going to introduce a little bit of bright sort of colours along the way. So I'm just going to write this one in. So next thing I'm going to do is just jump back into the Paper Lovers book, and I'm just chasing some stickers. Just chasing some stickers. So I'm going to grab a couple of these ones. So I'm going to grab this one here that says be happy, this one that says smile, and this one that says love. So I'm just going to grab these three. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to run them just down the side here. So I'm going to kind of line them up, line the bottom two up, top two, sorry, up with the middle dot there. And I'm just going to put this one in the middle. So I'm going to go back into that stickers and tags. I'm just going to grab this one here. This is all purely for decoration at the moment. I'm not really going too far out there with anything else. I'm just going to put that right on the top there. Oh, sorry, itchy nose. So then I'm just going to rub out these other little things that I've got going on here, and we'll put in their little signifiers. So I'm just going to jump into my itty bitty planner that I've been using, and I'm just grabbing my netball sticker that I made last week. So I'm just grabbing that and just putting it in the corner here. And then because I already know what time netball is next week, I'm going to write that in. Then I'm just going to jump into the Live What You Love sticker book. I'm just trying to find something, just something. I know that sounds funny, but just something. I want that one. It's the first thing I want. So it's a little love heart sticker. I'm just going to get this one here that says today is the day. And see if you can guess where I'm going to put it. So just this heart one. I like that there, but I just want to add a little bit of extra to it. So that kind of ties that in. That actually fits really nicely. And then I'm just going to put the today is the day flag just right on the top there. And then grab a couple extra pens. Because let's face it, you only have a birthday once a year, you might as well make a big deal out of it. There we go. I'm just feeling like it's missing something kind of cool. So let's do something a little bit different here. Kind of going to take this inspiration, I guess is for want of a better word, from I did my December monthly overview, which I'll post a link to this below, and I used an envelope and I really like the way it looks. If I can, I'll put a graphic here where I'll just sort of show you what I mean by how much I like how it looks with the envelope. I just like the way it kind of adds a little bit of extra dimension by using a quote card and using an envelope as a sort of a bit of a way to decorate and store at the same time. So I'm going to use this to kind of do the same thing, but in a slightly different way. So I'm just going to fold this up. Now, if you haven't seen me do an envelope before, I have got a video on how to do these envelopes, which I'll post below for you guys as well. Link below, not post below. I know what I mean. So I'm just folding this together. And then all you do is you just grab your glue tape, which I've lost, and your little bit of scrap paper. And you just do down the edges here. So this glue tape should actually work really well for this sort of fiddly thing. So what I'm going to do is on the other one you'll notice I had it sitting down the bottom like this. I'm going to actually put this one up the top, and I'm going to put a little quote card in there. Just going to have a quick flick through the special edition paper lovers book. I'm just seeing if there's a quote card that I want in there. That little happy birthday tag would be really cute. So I'm going to grab this one here, and it just says "You are my sunshine." It's just a beautiful saying. I love that one. The only thing that I may have to do now though, is I may have to flip this round and have it on the other. No, I'm not. I'm actually going to stick it down, actually stick it down, and I'll show you how I do it in just a sec. You guys will know if you watch me a little bit that I really hate, sometimes when you pull stuff out of the paper lovers book you get the little perforation marks. I hate them. I really hate them. So I'm just running my scissors down the side. I'm not, that one I actually kind of did. I actually did cut that one. What it's going to do, it's going to make it not straight. So if you're one of those people that loves everything to be 100% perfect, grab your paper trimmer for goodness sake, and have a go with it that way. But I don't. I really don't mind about things not being perfect. So I'm going to leave that the way it is. So it just so happens that I don't have a lot on Thursday and Friday next week. So to give up a little bit of space here is not going to hurt. So I'm just working out where I want to put it, which is just there. And I'm just going to going to put some glue dots just down the side here. I'm just going to place that back where I want it. Okay. So the little cardboard thing is just going to stick on there. And this as an extra sort of something. I'm just going to grab something else. Hold on, let's just see what else we can find in here that's cute. Let's face it, it's all really cute, so. I'm actually going to get, no, we'll go. I was going to get something out of the Christmas Papers Lovers book that I've been kind of saving the sticker, but I'll wait until next week and use it then. So I was going to grab this teal. No, I'm not. I'm going to grab the blue one. So I'm just going to grab this blue heart and put it over the kikki.k. Just seeing if there's anything else I want to put there. No, I don't think there is. So I'm not going to stick the You Are My Sunshine down, because I want it to be able to sort of go in there if I need to, if it's a busy day, if I actually need to see what's there at the end of the week. But it will sit out like that. So then I'm just looking at the other side going, oh, I need something else over there now. So I'm just trying to think of something else I can put there. Let's bring some colour into this side. I'm just going to grab this little heart one. And we can grab the little bird. Oops. I tore him a little bit, but not very much. So just as with the other card, I'm just going to give it just a quick trim just to get off the knobbly bits. That heart's cute. I will have to do the yellow one before the end of the year. I love the yellow one. I find it's a lovely look out. I love the yellow. Anyone that's got the yellow planner, please send me a message and tell me if it's as gorgeous as I think it is. But I can't bring myself to do a whole week in yellow. It just seems far too bright. So if you do want to see a yellow week, please let me know. Leave me a comment below and let me know you want the yellow week, because otherwise I'm going to keep not doing it, because I'll just keep putting it off. Maybe that'd be a good one for New Year's. Maybe. So I'm just putting these just at random sort of intervals, just to kind of put a bit extra. I don't know why I think I need it. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. I know that doesn't seem all that much decorated, but I really like this. Like, I know I've given up a ton of space, but I'm always so centered on doing stuff with where the dots are, like where the coil is. So you kind of sometimes forget that you've got this whole other space that you can use. And like, this is using stuff from a Paper Lovers book, two different Paper Lovers book, two different sticker books. Two sticker books. Yeah, two sticker books. And it all ties together. I think that's something I really like about kikki.k, that sometimes they can all kind of tie in even when they don't. So that is the next week in my planner. As I said, it's my birthday, so I'm just doing this a bit whatever I want to do. I hope you guys are have a really good week. I don't think I'll post anything Wednesday this week. I'll probably slow down a little bit over the Christmas break. Probably just go back to Mondays and Fridays for a little while. So just keep an eye out. Please subscribe if you haven't already. That way you don't miss anything. And if you have anything you'd like to see, please leave me a comment. I love to hear from you. It makes my day when someone leaves me a comment. I just get this little joyous feeling. So if you do want to see something, if you want to see something yellow, if you want to see something black, whatever it might be, let me know and I'll definitely give it a shot. So otherwise, guys, I'll see you again really soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.